Yes, hello again and welcome back to this latest episode of Mags Frags, where it's the fragrance that's the star of the show. My name's Paul, and it's my mission to pair you with your perfect signature scent. Over the next few days, I'm going to be taking a look at a few fragrances from a relatively new British brand called Thomson Carter, who seem to be getting lots of hype and traction online lately. And I can't seem to open any of my social media accounts without stumbling across an advert for them somewhere. I initially thought that they were just another range of clone fragrances at first, but I can confirm that these are actually all unique standalone creations. There's currently 10 different Thomson Carter fragrances to choose from, and I will definitely get round to reviewing them all individually. But the one that I'm going to be focusing my attention on today is called Smoke and Mirrors. And this one is a rich, rugged scent with a masculine, woody, leathery scent profile. It comes in an EDP concentration and it's available in 3 sizes. A 10ml travel size priced at £15, a 50ml bottle like this one priced at £48, and a 100ml size bottle priced at £78. All orders come with 2 free complimentary samples of your choice, and if you spend over £38, you also get a free miniature bottle of body wash. I have posted a direct link to this particular fragrance down in the description, but it's not an affiliate link, and this is in no way a paid or a sponsored review. Okay, so into the presentation, and I've got to say that the unboxing experience with this brand is pretty impressive. As well as receiving 6 complimentary samples because I bought 3 fragrances, I also got 3 of these little carry bags, 3 cushions, and also some branded tester strips, which is a really nice surprise. Although God knows what I'm going to end up doing with these, and they'll probably end up in the bin at some point, but still a nice gesture. The box itself is really sleek and stylish, and it comes in this matte black minimalist design. You get a cardboard outer sleeve, and then you get this lovely soft touch presentation box, which opens from the bottom. And it's also got like a magnetic mechanism, which is a really nice bit of attention to detail. The only gripe I have about the presentation is that the bottle is really jammed into this surround, and it's a real battle to remove it. I did actually have to go and get a knife the first time that I opened the box just to wedge it out, but I suppose on the positive note, it is a lot safer when it's being transported, I guess. The bottle design again feels really premium and elegant in this chunky glass translucent cylindrical design, and get this, even the smaller 50ml bottle size comes with a nice magnetic cap, which also contains a Thomson Carter motif at the top. The atomizer is superb quality and delivers such a smooth Dior-like spritz, and in terms of presentation quality, I can't fault it. And even if this was a £200 fragrance, I wouldn't feel that I'd been shortchanged in any way. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and even though I feel that there's other supporting notes included in this one, the official 3 accords listed are sandalwood, musk and leather, and these are also printed on the label and also on the rest of the packaging. Okay, so right from the initial spray of this one, you're met with a momentary spark of spiciness, like a dry pepper or a cardamom note, that instantly gives the scent a bit of a quirky edge. This is quickly followed by an earthy warmth from the sandalwood and the prominent leather note, which is more of a rugged, well-worn leather jacket type leather aroma than a new leather smell. There's also a mild smokiness, which is kind of off in the background, but it's just definitely there lurking. And it definitely opens up with a similar complexity to what you'd get with a niche fragrance rather than a designer scent. It carries a bit of a mystery, and even hardcore fragheads will feel like they're stepping out of their comfort zone slightly with this one. It's a mature, sophisticated aroma, like you've stepped into the study of a stately home with lots of antique wooden furniture, leather-bound books, and like a faint trace of smoke in the air, and also like a glass of whiskey nearby. As it settles, you do get more of a soft, musky powderiness that kind of weaves its way through, just rounding out the wood and the leather notes, and brings a touch of warmth and sweetness. But it doesn't really change that much over time, and when it's dried down, it kind of stays fairly linear all the way through. It's a cosy, comforting experience when you're wearing Smoke and Mirrors, but it also projects a confident seriousness that without doubt smells expensive. In my opinion, it will appeal more to fragrance enthusiasts rather than your casual fragrance consumer. And if you haven't had much experience with niche perfumery in the past, I'd just suggest picking up a sample bottle because it's not a mass appealing blind buy type scent in any way. Although I think it would be decent for anyone who's just thinking about dipping their toe into something a little bit more quirky and edgy with kind of more of a niche vibe about it. Yeah, so this one definitely leans towards being a dressed up evening scent or one to wear in the cooler months of the year. The rich wood and leather notes thrive when the temperature isn't too hot. In the summery, the rich notes could be a bit heavy, but on a breezy summer night, it could still work if you kind of went a little bit more easy on the sprays. It's definitely way more masculine than it is feminine in my opinion, and I also think it's better suited to a more mature guy, maybe in his 30s or 40s, rather than any of you younger fellas out there. If you're going to wear it during the daytime, I'd say it lends itself best to a formal, like a business meeting type scenario, when you just want some classic elegance, and it's not one I'd describe as a spray and go dumb reach kind of scent. In terms of the performance, being an eau de parfum concentration, it comes with the expectation of decent longevity and presence, and it largely delivers. On my skin, I get a solid 7 to 8 hours of wear out of it before it fades to a soft skin scent. And in the first 1 to 2 hours, the projection is noticeable, but not a room-filling bomb or anything like that, but enough that those around you will catch whiffs of its woody, musky trail. I'd call the sillage moderate. It leaves a subtle scent trail that will bring in compliments without announcing itself too aggressively. After the initial projection softens, it does sit a little bit closer to the skin, which actually suits the scent's intimate and somewhat mysterious vibe. You can expect it to last through an entire evening, and if you sprayed it on your clothing, it might even linger into the next day. Okay, so what's my final verdict on this Smoke and Mirrors by Thomson Carter? Well, I think it represents excellent value for money and smells way more expensive than the price that you pay for it. The scent quality and the packaging are both really premium quality, and I just love how it manages to be bold and masculine, yet smooth around the edges, making it really wearable in many situations. The sandalwood gives it a creamy warmth, the musk lends a skin-like sensuality, and the leather adds that rugged classic twist. This trio creates an aura that is definitely undeniably masculine, but in a refined modern way. Like I referred to earlier, it might be just a little bit too complex and challenging for anyone who's only ever worn designer fragrances, but I think a high percentage of people will really appreciate and enjoy this one, and I'd personally give it about an 8 out of 10. Okay, so once again, that's about it for this Smoke and Mirrors review. But like I say, I will be giving my thoughts on all of the Thomson Carter fragrances over the coming days, so keep an eye out for my next uploads. Some of them are absolutely love at first sniff, but there are a couple of them that I'm not quite as keen on. But I think on the whole, they're a really solid brand and one that I definitely recommend that you try out for yourself and maybe pick up a few samples. So until next time, guys, stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye for now.